Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're taking a deep dive into an extraordinary piece of American numismatic history, the United States Eisenhower $1 coin from 1971, minted in Denver. This coin isn't just a dollar. It's a remarkable symbol of an era, a tribute to a legendary president, and one of the most sought-after coins for collectors all around the world. So, if you love coins or are just curious about what makes certain coins insanely valuable, this video is for you. Listen very carefully and enjoy as we explore why the 1971 Eisenhower dollar stands out and commands such incredible prices on the market. The Eisenhower dollar was first introduced in 1971, marking a significant moment as the first large-sized dollar coin minted by the United States in over 3 decades. It celebrates Dwight D. Eisenhower, a beloved war hero and the 34th President of the United States, making it a coin that carries tremendous historical weight and patriotic pride. What's particularly captivating about this coin is its design. On the obverse, you'll find the dignified profile of President Eisenhower, rendered with sharp detail. On the reverse, the Apollo 11 mission insignia is featured, commemorating America's monumental achievement in space exploration. But what truly makes the 1971 Eisenhower dollar stand out is the fascinating variety of mint errors and unique features that make certain specimens exceedingly rare and valuable. Collectors are especially drawn to this coin because of the double die error, a minting mistake that has elevated the 1971 Eisenhower dollar into the realm of legend. But what exactly is a double die? Simply put, it happens during the coin-making process when the design is stamped twice in slightly misaligned positions, causing letters or images to appear doubled or shadowed. In the case of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar, the doubling is most noticeable on the word liberty, the phrase "In God We Trust," and sometimes on Eisenhower's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse. This striking visual effect immediately catches the eye of collectors and experts alike, making these coins some of the rarest and most expensive in circulation. Imagine owning a coin with such a dramatic visual flaw that instantly becomes a prized collector's gem. Another exciting feature that contributes to the 1971 Eisenhower dollar's rarity is the presence of clash marks and die cracks. These subtle imperfections happen when the coin dies strike each other without a planchet in between, leaving faint but distinctive impressions on the coin. These marks give each coin a unique fingerprint, telling a story of the minting process and making these coins stand out in any collection. These natural minting anomalies are highly prized by collectors because they highlight the coin's authenticity and journey straight from the mint. Finding a 1971 Eisenhower dollar with these distinctive clash marks or die cracks is like discovering a secret signature from the mint itself. Condition is everything in coin collecting, and the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is no exception. Coins that have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition or professionally graded as MS 65 or higher are incredibly valuable. The sharpness of the design, the brilliance of the luster, and the lack of any wear or damage are what collectors dream about. In fact, top-graded examples of this coin have sold for extraordinary sums at auction. When you have a coin that looks as crisp and detailed as the day it left the mint, you are holding something truly special, and the market rewards this level of quality generously. Speaking of auctions, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar has been making headlines with some recent sales reaching staggering prices. Collectors and investors alike are competing fiercely for these rarities, which is a testament to the coin's ongoing popularity and limited supply. The demand continues to soar as more people learn about these unique varieties and seek to add them to their collections. This means that whether you are an experienced numismatist or a new collector, owning a 1971 Eisenhower dollar with these rare features can be a lucrative and deeply satisfying experience. So, how can you identify these valuable 1971 Eisenhower dollars if you're searching through your collection or at a coin shop? First, examine the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" closely under magnification. If you see clear doubling of the letters, you might be holding a double die variety. Check Eisenhower's hair and the eagle's feathers on the back for any signs of doubling or unusual lines. Look for faint lines or impressions across the coin's surface, which may indicate clash marks or die cracks. If you think you've found one, don't hesitate to have it professionally graded and authenticated. This can significantly increase its market value and give you peace of mind. I also encourage you to share your own findings and stories in the comments below. Have you ever come across a 1971 Eisenhower dollar with unusual features? Are you curious about how to tell genuine errors from common wear? This community thrives on discussion and knowledge sharing, and your questions and experiences can help others on their coin collecting journey. In summary, the United States Eisenhower $1 coin 1971 D is far more than just a dollar coin. It's a historical treasure, a numismatic marvel, and a highly desirable collectible. The rare double die errors, striking clash marks, and pristine mint conditions make it a standout piece that collectors are eager to own. Its rich history combined with the thrill of discovering minting anomalies means that demand remains incredibly high, pushing the value of the finest examples to astonishing levels. This coin has recently sold for as much as $88,000 in today's market, making it an extraordinary prize for anyone lucky enough to possess one. Second rare coin. We're diving into a truly fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the United States Eisenhower $1 coin from 1972 minted in Denver, often simply called the 1972 Eisenhower Dollar. This coin is not just a collectible, it's a treasure that reflects a pivotal era in U.S. coinage, honoring a revered president and a time of great change. If you're a collector or just curious about rare and valuable coins, listen closely and enjoy this deep exploration of why the 1972 Eisenhower dollar is in such high demand and can command incredible prices in the market. The Eisenhower dollar series, minted from 1971 to 1978, was the first large-size dollar coin released after a long hiatus, capturing the image of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a legendary general and the 34th President of the United States. What makes the 1972 version special is not only its historical significance, but the rare varieties and minting errors that have emerged, elevating this coin into the realm of high value and serious collector interest. The design itself is iconic, with President Eisenhower's dignified profile on the obverse and the Apollo 11 mission insignia on the reverse, symbolizing both leadership and the incredible achievement of space exploration. Collectors today are especially excited about the double die varieties found in certain 1972 Eisenhower dollars. This mint error occurs during the die-making process when the design is accidentally stamped twice, causing letters or details to appear doubled. On the 1972 coins, this doubling is most notably visible on the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust, as well as certain features of Eisenhower's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse. This subtle but dramatic doubling transforms an ordinary coin into a rare gem, highly coveted for its distinctiveness and visual appeal. Owning one of these double die coins is like holding a unique piece of minting history that many collectors would dream of adding to their collection. Another striking feature that collectors look for on the 1972 Eisenhower dollar are the clash marks and die cracks, fascinating minting anomalies that further add to the coin's uniqueness. Clash marks appear when the dies strike each other without a coin blank in between, leaving faint images or lines transferred from one die to another. Die cracks, on the other hand, occur when the dies develop fractures, leaving raised lines on the coin's surface. Both of these features tell a story about the coin's creation, making each specimen truly one of a kind. Coins with such imperfections are highly prized because they add character and rarity, giving collectors an intriguing and valuable piece of history. Condition plays a massive role in the value of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar. Coins preserved in mint state condition, especially those graded MS 65 or higher by professional grading services, can command a premium price. The sharpness of the design details, the brightness of the coin's surface, and the absence of wear all contribute to making these coins extremely desirable. Collectors and investors alike are willing to pay top dollar for pristine examples, making these coins not only a beautiful collectible but also a smart investment. Recent sales have shown that the market demand for well-preserved 1972 D Eisenhower dollars continues to soar. Speaking of recent sales, some of these rare 1972 D Eisenhower dollars with double die errors or notable die cracks have fetched remarkable sums at auction, reflecting their immense popularity and scarcity. The auction houses have witnessed enthusiastic bidding wars, underscoring the competitive nature of collectors eager to secure one of these exceptional coins. Such high-profile sales provide credibility to the coin's value and prove that interest remains robust, especially as new collectors enter the market every day and seasoned collectors hunt for those elusive rarities. If you want to identify these valuable coins in your collection or at your local coin dealer, here are a few tips. Use a good magnifying glass or loupe to inspect the inscriptions, focusing on Liberty and In God We Trust for signs of doubling. Check Eisenhower's hair and the feathers on the eagle for any shadow-like doubled lines. Look carefully for any fine lines or impressions that indicate clash marks or die cracks. If you spot any of these features, consider getting your coin professionally graded. It can significantly enhance its market value and give you confidence in its authenticity. I encourage you to share your experiences and discoveries in the comments below. Have you ever come across a 1972 D Eisenhower dollar with these rare features? Maybe you have questions about how to spot errors or want to know more about grading. This is a community built on passion and knowledge sharing, so your stories and questions are incredibly valuable. In summary, the United States Eisenhower $1 coin from 1972 minted in Denver is much more than a dollar coin. It's a prized collector's item that combines historical significance, fascinating mint errors, and incredible rarity. The double die varieties, clash marks, and die cracks create a unique appeal that drives high demand among collectors worldwide. Thanks to these factors, coins in top condition have reached astonishing prices, with some examples selling for as much as $80,000 today. This remarkable coin is a shining example of how history and rarity come together to create something truly special in the world of numismatics. Third expensive coin, we're taking an exciting deep dive into the fascinating world of the United States Eisenhower $1 coin from 1974. This coin is a true gem in American numismatics, and if you're a collector or just passionate about rare coins, you'll want to listen very carefully as we explore what makes this particular issue so incredibly special and highly sought after. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar stands out not only because of its historical significance, but also due to unique minting errors and features that have skyrocketed its value in recent years. The Eisenhower dollar series, minted from 1971 through 1978, commemorates one of America's most respected presidents and military leaders, Dwight D. Eisenhower. The 1974 coin carries the same iconic design with Eisenhower's dignified profile on the obverse and the Apollo 11 mission insignia on the reverse, a powerful tribute to leadership and the triumph of space exploration. However, what makes the 1974 issue truly captivating is the presence of certain rare minting errors and varieties that have become the holy grail for many collectors, elevating this coin to a must-have status in any serious collection. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is the existence of double die errors, which dramatically increase the coin's rarity and value. This mint error happens when the coin die is accidentally struck twice, creating a visually distinct doubling effect on key inscriptions such as Liberty, In God We Trust, and even parts of Eisenhower's profile or the eagle's feathers on the reverse. This doubling is not only eye-catching, but also a clear sign of a rare minting anomaly, making such coins incredibly desirable. Collectors go to great lengths to identify these double die features because they transform an otherwise common coin into a highly collectible treasure that stands out in any collection. Besides double dies, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is also known for die cracks and clash marks, further adding to its appeal and uniqueness. Die cracks occur when the dies develop fractures, which leave raised lines or irregularities on the coin's surface, while clash marks appear as faint images transferred from one die to the other when they collide without a blank coin between them. These features create one-of-a-kind visual signatures that tell the fascinating story of the coin's creation, making each specimen truly unique and valuable. Coins exhibiting these characteristics are in high demand because they offer collectors a tangible connection to the minting process itself, turning each coin into a conversation piece and a prized artifact when it comes to value. The condition and grade of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar play a pivotal role in determining just how much these coins can be worth. Coins that have been exceptionally well preserved, especially those graded MS 65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, command premium prices in the market. A flawless, lustrous coin with sharp details and no signs of wear is like finding a diamond in the rough. The market has shown a strong and steady demand for these pristine coins, making them excellent both as collectibles and as potential investments that can appreciate over time. In recent years, we've seen some spectacular auction results for the 1974 Eisenhower dollar, particularly for those with notable mint errors and in top condition. Bidders at these auctions have driven prices to impressive heights, demonstrating the incredible value and demand for this coin. These auction sales add credibility and context to the coin's worth, showing that collectors worldwide recognize the rarity and beauty of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar. Such auctions are proof positive that this coin remains one of the crown jewels of American coin collecting and continues to attract passionate bidders and collectors alike. If you want to spot a valuable 1974 Eisenhower dollar in your own collection or when browsing coins for sale, there are a few key tips to keep in mind. Grab a good magnifying glass or a loupe and inspect the inscriptions closely for signs of doubling. Focus on the edges of letters in Liberty and In God We Trust, as well as details on Eisenhower's hair and the eagle's feathers. Check the coin's surface carefully for fine raised lines or unusual marks that might indicate die cracks or clash marks. If you believe you've found one of these rare varieties, it's worth getting your coin professionally graded and authenticated to maximize its value and marketability. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever come across a 1974 Eisenhower dollar with these incredible features? Maybe you have questions about how to identify mint errors or want advice on grading and selling rare coins. Drop your experiences and questions in the comments below. Sharing knowledge helps everyone in the collecting community grow and find those hidden treasures. In conclusion, the United States Eisenhower $1 coin from 1974 is a spectacular example of American numismatic art and history, made even more exciting by its rare and valuable mint errors. The double die varieties, die cracks, and clash marks create a unique allure that collectors cannot resist, driving high demand and soaring prices. When preserved in excellent condition, these coins can be worth an astounding amount. In fact, some exceptional 1974 Eisenhower dollars have sold for as much as $50,000, highlighting just how prized and valuable these coins truly are. This is a coin that every collector dreams of owning and cherishes deeply once acquired. Last unique coin. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins in modern American numismatics, the 1979 Susan V. Anthony $1 coin. If you thought all dollar coins were common and easy to find, think again. This particular coin has a remarkable story filled with rarity, unique errors, and skyrocketing value that every collector dreams about. So, listen closely and enjoy this deep exploration into why the 1979 Susan V. Anthony dollar is such a prized piece in the world of coin collecting. The Susan V. Anthony dollar was introduced in 1979 to honor the legendary women's rights activist and suffragette who played a pivotal role in American history. Featuring her portrait on the obverse and an eagle landing on the moon on the reverse, this coin marked a new chapter in U.S. currency design. While millions were minted, the 1979 issue has a special secret. Some of these coins were struck with rare and valuable errors that make them absolute treasures. These errors transformed what many once thought was just an everyday coin into a collector's dream, creating a surge in demand that continues to grow every year. One of the most remarkable and coveted features among collectors is the wide rim error. This occurs when the coin's rim is noticeably broader than usual, giving the coin a distinctive appearance. The wide rim variety can be identified by closely examining the edge and comparing it to standard issues. Coins with this error are scarce and highly prized because they stand out so dramatically from the typical 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars. These unique minting characteristics have propelled the coin's value far beyond its face value, making it a hot item in auction houses and private collections alike. But the story doesn't end there. Another extremely popular error among the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars is the small date versus large date variety. The date on the coin's obverse exists in two sizes, and the small date version is much rarer and therefore more valuable. Identifying the small date requires a sharp eye or a magnifying glass, as the difference lies in the thickness and height of the numerals. This variety has become a benchmark for collectors who want to add a special piece to their collection, turning these coins into prized possessions that command premium prices in the market. Collectors also keep a keen lookout for die cracks and double dies on the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars. These occur when the die is used to strike the coin's develop flaws, causing small raised lines or doubled images on the surface. These errors are a treasure trove for collectors because they tell the story of the coin's manufacturing process and add a unique character to each piece. Coins with clear die cracks or doubling on inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust are often considered rarities and are highly desirable, pushing their market value even higher. When it comes to assessing value, the condition of the coin plays a monumental role. Those that remain in mint state condition with sharp details, no wear, and a brilliant luster attract top dollar offers. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC have certified many 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars, and those graded MS 65 or higher are often the crown jewels of auctions and private sales. Collectors eagerly seek these high-grade examples because they guarantee the coin's authenticity and provide assurance about its condition, allowing them to confidently invest in one of the most desirable coins from the late 20th century. In recent years, there have been some remarkable sales of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, especially those exhibiting these rare errors and varieties. Auction houses have seen intense bidding wars, with prices climbing steadily, reflecting the coin's increasing rarity and desirability among collectors worldwide. These sales provide strong evidence of the coin's exceptional status in the collecting community, offering buyers a chance to own a piece of history that is both beautiful and valuable. The continued high demand for this coin proves its place as a true star in the numismatic world. If you're hunting for this coin, or maybe you already have a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar in your collection, I encourage you to take a closer look. Check for the wide rim, the size of the date, and any visible die errors or doubling. If you spot something unusual, it might just be worth more than you think. Getting your coin professionally graded is always a smart move to confirm its rarity and maximize its market potential. And of course, if you've ever found a coin with these features or have questions about your collection, please leave a comment below. Sharing knowledge and stories makes the coin community stronger and more exciting. To wrap things up, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony $1 coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a collectible marvel bursting with history, mystery, and exceptional value. Its unique errors like the wide rim, small date, and double dies make it a high-demand treasure among collectors who recognize its worth and historical significance. Pristine specimens with these rare features have been known to fetch extraordinary prices. In fact, some of the finest examples have reached as high as $100,000, making this coin a phenomenal find and a prized addition for any serious collector's portfolio. Thank you for joining me on this detailed journey into the world of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on rare coin insights. Happy collecting, and may your next discovery be a true treasure.